The school system is killing millions. Not in the traditional death way, although suicide rates are at an all-time high nowadays. But today, I'm going to talk about the many reasons why school sucks, and how you alone are the one that can fix it. But let me first start out the video saying, not everyone is cut out for this type of life. There will be challenges every day when you least expect it if you choose to go down this path. However, if you are at peace with doing the same exact thing every day, then please leave, because this video is not for you. Oh, still here? Well then, I assume you want an answer on how to leave this type of life. And don't worry, I've got one for you. You're just going to have to stick around to find out what it is.
The problem with school is it don't teach you how to be successful. That's the problem. There's nothing wrong with it. If you want to be a doctor, lawyer, dentist, you got to go to school. But if you want to be successful, what you're supposed to do? You have to develop the principles of success. School teaches you how to memorize stuff. We're going to test you on it, and you recall what you've read, and we're going to give you a grade on it. Okay, when you get that degree, how you become successful, though? They don't teach you success. You teach success by changing your mental process. The difference between successful people and non-successful people, it has nothing to do with anything except how you think.
Now, the reason you're still here is because you hate school with a deep passion and you think that your problems will never end. And every single day is a war that you have to face. Okay, maybe I went a bit too far. But yeah, you get the picture. Enough of this, let's get into why the school system sucks and how it should be fixed. First of all, let's start at the beginning. School's wake-up times are just outrageous and sad. For younger kids with more energy, this can be understood, but do the same exact thing happening for 12 years, it just gets exhausting to wake up at 6 a.m. And I know you all agree with me. Throughout the course of my day, I spend 10 consecutive hours doing school-related things, and that's just the bare minimum. I spend an hour and a half on getting prepared and transportation, and 8.5 hours doing what the school convinces us is learning. After I spend a good 30 minutes preparing for hell, I get transported on a tiny yellow Twinkie that smells like weed. I listen to all the fights happen, and I feel as if I am burning alive in my own skin during most of school. Put the easy way, my morning is then ruined by the screaming of the pitiful and desperate shrillers on the back of the bus. Finally, once I arrive at hell, I walk in through the double doors with multiple disciplinarians assuring their most important thing, that we are all in dress code. A gray shirt and khakis, and if we're lucky, we can buy a jeans pass on Friday. This, like a lot of other factors, locks our loss of individuality into place. I scramble to run to first hour, because if I miss the second bell, I get extended school. And once class starts, we must act as bots for the teacher to yell and plant useless knowledge into my skull, where 1 week later, I regurgitate all of that on a test so I can finally forget it. This brings me to another point. Schools don't teach. They force you to memorize useless content and then you forget it. Sounds shockingly like what a boss at your office job would make you do, huh? This is because schools don't prepare you for anything other than creating bots. It's a hell on earth that the powerful people made to keep us in place. Like one of my favorite YouTubers, Prince EA, said with a bit of a difference, the one kid that could find a cure for cancer, named Jimmy, learned that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell instead, and he thought his special traits weren't necessary. So he got a 9 to 5 instead, because that's all he knew. And due to this, the world will be a worse place.
If you look at school, it's opposite of what it takes to be successful in real life. Don't make a mistake. Do as you're told. Take tests by yourself. Don't cooperate. Do it by yourself. Do it on your own. And there's only one right answer. No, there's tons of answers to a problem. So you come out of school scared to death of making a mistake. You do everything on your own. You don't cooperate. There's no synergy. There's no brainstorming. And there's only one right answer. Everybody wants to get the right answer. There's no one right answer.
Second hour rings to the most irrelevant teaching styles of English, the most hated subject students say, because it does not teach you any skills, just the most irrelevant piece of info about a book that we forget in a few minutes. Third hour rings, and luckily, my best friend is in there. It's a shame that we're separated 10 desks apart because we were causing a distraction. Lunch rings, to give kids their daily supplements of glop and crap. Fourth hour comes. The students scramble too afraid of the consequences of being late Fifth hour, math, where most students end up failing their tests, which this is personally my least favorite subject. The thing I hate most about math is that there is only one answer. Schools teach students there is only one answer. Jobs teach workers there is only one answer. But in the path, I will soon show you there are infinite. Sixth hour, seventh hour, where you have learned throughout the day there will be 5 tests this week, and you must study for them at home. Also, you have a mountain of homework now that will take you 3 hours to complete. And finally, time to go home. Back home I ride again on the bus of lost dreams. Too sad to think of a life I wanted, because it wouldn't work out because of what they told you. Without school, you will be a loser. Without school, you will never be successful. Without school, you will never have money. But the truth is, you don't need school.
We teach young people everything. Everything. Geography, reading, math, sex education. We don't teach them about investing. The average salary in America is $52,000. And if you put aside 10% of what you get paid, by the time you're 65, you'll have $1.2 million in the bank. Nobody teaches them that.
With higher inflation and expenses rising, a college degree job will not cut it. School is becoming less and less relevant day after day, after day, after year, after year, after year, until hopefully something happens. Someone comes along to show you there is another way. And that someone, that thing you've been searching for your whole life, is right here. With everything happening in the world right now, you don't need a job, you need money. Now that may sound a bit paradoxical, but I'm going somewhere with this. You want to know why you haven't found this video before? Why haven't you seen it in this style? It's because until now, or whenever I posted the video, it didn't exist. Sure, there are hundreds of other commentaries on this topic, but none quite like this. That's because I can bring something of value to this world. It's because I followed a path that all truly successful people follow. I feel as if I am making a difference. I feel as if I am making a difference in the world of a school student. I feel as if I am making a difference in the world of a 9-to-5er. I feel as I am making a difference to the world, something of my creation, and so can you. All you must do is this. Find problems. Now I know what you're thinking. I don't need more problems right now. I already have one, feeling like I don't fit in anywhere I go, or I hate my job, or I hate school. Well, the answer is simple. Find a problem that is an inconvenience or a negative aspect in someone's life. Find a problem that is worth solving. Find $1 million problem. Take me as an example. I love making videos about this. I have found a problem that the world needs an answer to, and I create critiques on it. I try my hardest to resonate with people that have the same problem as me, and I am trying to find what step 2 is all about, finding a solution. 2. Finding a solution to the problem. Does your problem deserve a solution? Does an iPhone need more accessories? No, it doesn't. Does a poor man need more clothes? Yes. These problems you choose should have a clear solution and should make you money. This method has made the richest people billionaires, and none of them needed any school for this. This method led them to quit their jobs and is leading hundreds daily to quit their jobs. Instead of hunting for your next paycheck, I dare you to spend the next day hunting for problems that need solving. Third, profit off of your work and answers. By all means, it will probably take you years to get to this step. So please do not treat this like a get-rich-fast scheme. In fact, in the beginning years, you will probably lose more money than you make, which is why you'll need a job or some source of income to power this. But once you reach this level to where you're making enough money, please quit your job or quit your school. Wow, it's that easy, huh? No. There will be endless challenges that will test you on your path to freedom. This will not be easy, that is a promise. And I am sure as heck not trying to sell anything to quote-unquote get you rich within the month. But to you lost souls out there, if you follow this guide, you may just have a chance.
Most of you in this room, including myself, went to a 20th century school. And a 20th century school conditioned you on how to learn in a passive way. The bell rang. When the bell rang, what are you supposed to do? Report to your position, your desk. And what you're supposed to do is go to your desk. You're supposed to start doing things on your own, initiate conversations. Is that what they wanted you to do in school? Yes or no? No. They told you to sit down and what? shut up and wait till we tell you what to do. Which, by the way, was perfect for a 20th century job. They were preparing you at 5 years old so you'd be on an assembly line. The bell rings, you get in your position, you don't talk, you only do what they tell you to do.
Now, my vision for schools may be just a dream. This may not work. This probably won't work. But I dream of a school system that sets you up for the right future. A school system that would teach based on interests instead of irrelevance. I wish schools would change. I wish students would stop dying. No, I wish students' dreams would stop dying.
I think the school system is criminal in that it kills a child's spirit of learning. You know, a child goes into school all excited about, yeah, I'm going to learn and it's going to be great. And then the teacher says, sit down and shut up. Don't talk. We don't care what you're interested in.
My vision of a good school is one where your advisors lift up dreams and support them. One where students choose. They get to learn by doing, not by memorizing. The A, B, C, D, and F system would vanish. Schools would judge how good a student is doing based on how they express themselves. Kids would be nourished and happy. They would wake up at 9 a.m. and start school at 10. They would learn life skills and independence. Teachers would be paid what they deserve, and not the same as a sandwich artist from Subway. Authority would cease to exist. Kids would support one another and stop fighting because they are in a loving environment. Teachers would never call a kid stupid for getting the wrong answer. Instead, they would say, "Bravo, you failed. You're one step closer to success. Let's all clap for Jimmy, who would now, one day, find the cure for cancer because of this change." If you're asking yourself, is it possible to even grasp this concept? Maybe. Maybe someone will see it and decide, enough is enough. Schools kill creativity and individuality, and that's not good. That's really not good. But because my dreams are just fiction and not reality, only you have the choice to make the world a better place. How? But first, you need motivation, and I think you just found some from this video and this one that you should watch up here to next. And thank you for making my dreams come true by watching this video. If you work hard enough, your dreams will come true too. So go and motivate the world yourself.